What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the first episode in our coverage of The Long Dark, the Hunted playthrough. In the previous episode, I don't know if it even counts as the same series or whatever, I'm going to make a different thumbnail. I'm going to make a different thumbnail and a different branding for everything because we're doing like two separate playthroughs. Like this one will probably have like a bear or like a cougar or like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of wolf-wielding chainsaws in both hands with a shotgun mouth. Something dope. I'll figure it out. Artistically, I feel like we've got a pretty good shot, but yeah, welcome on back. Welcome to the Nerd Castle. Today we're going to be playing Challenge Mode of The Long Dark. Previously we did Whiteout. That was pretty simple. It wasn't that hard of a playthrough, but I felt like it was a good warm-up to get me back into the game. Now, today we're going to be playing The Hunted Part 1. The Hunted Part 1 is a little bit more difficult. I have played this one before. You start off in pretty dire straits, and you just got to outrun a bear. That's pretty much all that there is to it. The old bear is after you. Nothing can kill him but the trapper's old bear killer rifle. Get to the trapper's cabin before the bear gets you. So what it wants us to do is it wants us to get to Mystery Lake. I think it starts you out on the coastal highway or somewhere around there. You've got to make it to Mystery Lake, get the bear hunter's gun, shoot the bear, and then that's the end of it. Let's go. We'll go with a lady survivor this time around. Now, this one, I'm not actually expecting to win, because this one's a little bit more challenging, but until we win it, we'll keep this going. All right, sounds good. This is going to be a lot less survival, a lot more survival horror. Ah, damn. That bear's got some scars on him. That's a bear that's definitely seen better days. Unless his better days are from fighting. And then I guess, well, they would still be better days, I suppose. Damn, those some big-ass paw prints. I don't think I've ever seen a bear more than once or twice. Oh, you know this dude's fitting to be honest right now. He's like right there, too. I've got a worn-out hoodie. We're going to have to put a gap. Okay, so he tore up our clothes. We've got to use the old man's beard dressing. So let's go with first aid. We'll treat our wounds real fast with the old man's beard. But I think I may have trapped myself just now. It kind of depends if he's still got it. We got another bedroll right there. There's a backpack on the floor. So let's see what's inside of there. We got bandages, water bottles. Okay. So we've got a pretty good survival kit right up in front. We've got a distress pistol used to emergency beacon into the air. I don't know if these are going to help or if they're going to buy us any time, but you know what? We'll give it a try. We've got pork and beans right there. Inside here, we've got some salty crackers and an energy bar. Wow, we're actually not doing too horribly up front. So let's say that I get the flare gun out. I don't know if the bear will run from a flare. It rhymes, but is a rhyme really enough? Like, can you scare off a bear with a rhyme, you know? If we fight the bear with a flare, like the ultimate debonair, we fix them with a deadly stare, and he growls back with a glare. Shoot, I don't know how we'll fare. What do we have in here? So we got a down vest. We should definitely put on some clothing while we have the opportunity to do so. Go through the washer. A decent plaid shirt. Okay, just in case we wanted to get into the grunge movement. How we looking? We're exhausted at the moment. The big temptation for right now, I think anyways, the big temptation at the moment for me, it's got ruined thermal underwear. The jeans aren't really going to do anything for us. We got some socks, so that'll help out a little bit. Got a ruined hoodie, a decent plaid shirt, a down vest. I mean, none of this is really helping, though. I mean, it's all kind of iffy. We can't sprint anymore. I'm going to take my chances. Let's go ahead and rest here. We picked up a bedroll, correct? We picked up a bedroll. Okay. So seeing as we have a bedroll, give me a couple hours of sleep. Like maybe 4. Because it's still morning right now. With 4 hours of sleep, that should get our exhaustion meter up ever so slightly. It's not a lot, but it's something. Something to get us moving. I will take that just in case we need to make a fire elsewhere. We should also probably search the fridge. That was one of the really obvious places that I just glossed over. Glossed straight over it. There we go. That always makes me think of, like, you know, when people say, like, oh, sweet Jesus, hear my prayer. Like, how do they know what Jesus tastes like? Like, who was the person that did the empirical research right there and discovered that Jesus was, like, honey nut flavored, you know? I don't know who did that. I'm like, Jesus and his delicious honey nut glaze. Oh, it better not be waiting for me out here. If it jumps me before the screen loads. Okay, so it's way over there. Let's get moving. We know this map. We know where we're at. As long as the bear don't run, we should be good. Now, if the bear goes into like a run mode, then absolutely we've got some real problems. But if we can keep ourselves trucking in any respect, hopefully the flare buys us time too. That's the other part that I would be interested to find out about. Is there a cave right here? Holy shitballs, there's a cave right here. Who had any idea? I'm going to grab what I can out of here, just in the off chance that there's any clothing. That's actually all that I care about right now. Because if you look, it feels like it's minus 13, minus 5 at the moment. That's pretty cold. That's going to eat through really, really rapidly. So we need to figure out a way to get ourselves replenished before too long. Now, if we can make it back to... oh, I don't know. Where did I end up right now? If I go over the side of here... wait, where did it start me at? I thought I was on a different map than I am right now currently. Oh, shit. There's a bridge right there. This has got to be like Mystery Lake or something. I'm going to do something a little risky here. And we're going to try and scale our way down this cliff. Although there are going to be sheer drops, and I may have just killed myself. Yeah, I think I did. I'm not sure if there's any way back up. Either way, we're pretty chilled right now, too. Yikes. Jump over to here. Yay, poor decision-making skills. If this actually ends up working, I will be amazed. Because I was virtually guaranteeing some kind of sprained limb or something when we attempted this. I don't know if we can even start a fire right now. It's pretty cold. We're going to need to find a place to hole up for right now. Are we in Mystery Lake at the moment? I think we're in Mystery Lake. But I don't really see any landmarks. I'm not sure what map it put us on. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Or at least until I see a landmark, I'm not positive where we're at. I thought it started you at the coastal highway. It appears as though we might be on Timberwolf Mountain or maybe somewhere else. Yeah, no kidding. We're a little cold right now. This may have not been my best plan. There's a bridge. Bridges normally lead to places. Sounds like we got a dead guy over there.
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, you're not going to feel anything if we don't hurry up and find a place to bed down for the night. We're going to be feeling the sweet, sweet release of death. Unfortunately, I feel as though I've taken a wrong turn here. So until we see a cabin or something else...
I need to find a place to rest.
Agreed. You will find no argument from me there. I see reishi mushrooms over there. This has got to be Timberwolf Mountain. Because there's only like one map that I haven't seen yet as of right now. And I would have identified this pretty quickly if I had ever been here before. Although technically I haven't really explored that other map that we were on either. I'm at risk for hypothermia right now, and we're at 25% condition. Good lord, we might die in the first episode. Wouldn't that be a thing to laugh about? There's like nothing out here. Like, where do we... There's no shelter, there's no anything. Good God. Do I have any means by which right now to, like, start a fire? Looks like there's some kind of structure over there. Maybe if we can hoof it out. If it's just another barn, though, that's going to be a pretty foobar solution. Yeah, I don't know this map from the back of my ass. There's some kind of sheet metal structure over here. It's not going to help. It's not going to help in the slightest. I don't think resting is a great idea either, because that bear is probably on us. I mean, I could pick up sticks or whatever, but I don't even think we have any matches. So, I mean, death might be a foregone conclusion here. I was hoping we'd get inside somewhere and get a minute or two to sit down and rest. Someplace where I could cover myself slightly. So far, it's not looking like a real good plan. There's a dead guy right here. With nothing on him, it figures. Goddamn well figures. Tentacle peaches. Nothing but shit loot for right now. Not a lot of daylight left. This kind of becomes a question of whether or not you want to roll the dice and strike out. I think I'm going to play this one a little bit cavalier. I think we're going to go out here and we're going to soldier up and we're going to see if we can make it somewhere with like a door that we can get inside of. We've definitely got hypothermia, by the way. Ain't no way we don't have hypothermia right now. We've been out in the cold for a long time. They start you under pretty sketchy auspices in this challenge. Pretty sketchy indeed. Come on, make your way up the berm. We need high ground. This map is enormous. I just no clue how to even exit this map, let alone where I am. If I could pick up a few more, this looks like some kind of dead orchard over here. But if there's a dead orchard, that means we may have housing over here somewhere. I think I see a silo. I think we're in good shape. If we can get over to there, we can rest for a little bit. I would be greatly appreciative. I would say that's probably what we need right about now. This is probably intended to be maybe one of the first stop-offs for the challenge. Huh, new map. Or at least a map that I've never spent any time on. I don't even know the name of this one. We're freezing and we're drained. Well, but we made it. That's the part that matters. Houses are also nice because there should be some cloth and stuff we can tear up around with a sewing kit to fix up some of our clothing so that we're not existing in such a nebulous state with regards to our cold safety. Like, hypothermia is just around the corner. It only took us probably 3 or 4 minutes to freeze out here. Did you hear that? I thought I heard the bear. Yeah, I know. We're on the cusp of death. Just gotta make it to this house and we'll be alright. We'll worry about going through the cars and stuff later. Lucky we found this little farmstead. Basically, all we want to do right now is get warm. And hopefully inside there will be some kind of fire or something we can start. Something to at least even out the temperature. I mean, I wouldn't be above just dropping a bedroll on the ground. There we go. We're completely and totally numb right now, though, which is never a good sign. Start going through some cabinets and see what we can find. Some worn trail boots right there. Some wool mittens sound great. Nothing on the shelf that's looking incredibly great right now. We'll want to avoid letting any of our statuses get lower. Orange soda and a book. Some cedar, some fir, and some accelerant. Sounds great. Let's do it. Oh, we do have matches. Even better. So I'm going to say just throw some sticks in there right now. Going to get ourselves thawed off. We are drained at the moment, so we may end up relaxing for a candy bar. Yes, please. On this shelf, do we have anything? No. Let me jump into my inventory. We'll throw on the mittens. So there it is. We've got some mittens. I'd like to find some throwaways. So with the chair, we need a hatchet to break that down. With the pillow, can I just shred that up? I've got a knife. Oh, good. A knife's good. I can use a knife. A knife sounds great. Can I do anything with the rug, or is it just the cushions? That's fine. I'll destroy cushions for a little bit. I'm going to recommend that with our bedroll, we place it here. Give me 3 hours of sleep just to get our status evened out. We will sleep overnight too, but I want to get a little bit of energy back and I want to get warmed up. That's all that I care about for right now. A little bit of energy back, a little bit of warmed up. Now, are we hypothermic? No afflictions. We got very, very lucky right there. So we are not hypothermic. I'm going to light off a flare and we're going to have a look around. Got a sport vest right there. Okay, a rifle cleaning kit. Don't have a rifle, so I don't think that's going to matter too much. Go through all these files. We got fleece mittens. I would love to actually clean up some of our clothing and make it a tad more efficient. Bear grills. You could also have like barrel cooks or grill cooks or bear cooks. How do you get a name like Bear? Like, who names their kid Bear? Is that actually his name? Or is that just like a persona that he adopted so he could be more famous, like making his Discovery Channel show? It's Bear Grylls. Bear fries. And bear broils. And bear boils. If there's an extra pillow here, I'll take it, because we do have a sewing kit. Being able to fix some of our bullshit would be great. I also need to get myself squared away with regards to my drinking. So let's develop a drinking habit together, Nerdcastle. Do I have any way... I don't have any way to get into some of this stuff right here. We've got 1.5 liters of water. Okay. Try and repair our clothing. Shit. There we go. That's what I like to see. Give it another one. It's only a 70% chance of success, so like it could fail a bunch of times, and that would just be that. So at least our long johns are fixed now. That's good. That can't be fixed, so we might as well harvest it. It doesn't look like that's actively an action we can take.
Rest soon.
That's fine. We'll lay down in just a moment. How many matches do I have? 11. Unfortunately, not good enough. I do have a bedroll here, and I can place it. Yeah, let's do it. We need our status to come back. We got to get ourselves re-statused. We almost didn't make it in this episode. Like, seriously, we cut it really, really close. So I'm going to pick that up. We are dehydrated, but that's not going to matter too much because we've got a little bit of water, which I'm going to drink right now. We got our status back up to 42%. It's going to take us a day or two to really get that back up to where we want it. And that's a bit of a downer. I mean, the jeans, we can't really do much with those. It's going to be too cold outside for us to go out anyways. So I don't think there's any real reason to be out there. I mean, yeah, there's a bear looking for us right now, which is problematic. But basic fleece mittens. Which ones am I wearing? Worn wool mitts with a reinforced palm. Fingers nice and toasty. Good. Repair those. Get better at repairing. There it is. So we've got 100% there, 83% there. Fix the socks, I guess, next. I'm just looking for every bit of cold resistance that I can get right now. because ours is pretty dismal from where we're sitting. We are not built for the weather. So there it is. That's going to bring us up a little bit further. And yeah, I brought our warmth up from 0 to 4 and from windproof from 1 to 2. So it's not much, but it's something. We were able to do something with what we got going on. We've also got those trail boots. I'm going to wear those instead because those look like those give me a little bit of a bonus too. We've already scoured this room. Let's go upstairs and see what's around. Ooh, that's a little dark. Kids' toys laying around all over the place. It's like, oh, we can tear up a curtain if we wanted to, too. Good. Hopefully we'll find some more clothing in here because we haven't hit any of the bedrooms yet. So if we can find anything in any of the bedrooms, that'd be great. I thought that was a pile of trash for a second. Let's say a bit of a hoarder, I suppose. We have a picture over here. Don't really like, I don't know, it feels like bad juju to pick through the remains of somebody's life like this. Like, I know they're dead and they ain't gonna use it, but still. It feels like bad luck, man. It feels like something you shouldn't do. It feels like karmic retribution is probably on the way. Although, I just want to go on record. If I'm dead, you guys can have my stuff. By all means, go for it. Like, if the apocalypse happens and I don't make it, and you're picking through my house or whatever, do your thing, man. If it helps you survive a little while longer, you and your kid, or I don't know, it makes it more dramatic if you're traveling with your kid, in my opinion. So I'm going to assume that you have a small child with you while you're traveling. Use my stuff. Survive for as long as possible. My fridge is pretty much empty, but I do have clothing because I have poor money management skills and I buy too much clothing. So, you know, chances are you won't freeze. What do we pick up out of here? So we've got another inner layer with that worn sweatshirt. I will throw that on. It doesn't look like we got anything else going on, though. With sports socks, those aren't going to be very useful. House sounds like it's got a leak. Can't see worth a damn right now, but I don't want to waste matches on it neither. There's a towel. I was going to say if there's a toilet, that's what we want. With a toilet, we want to take as much water from the cistern as possible. I'm not interested in carrying too many supplies around with me, but having a good supply of water is something that definitely seduces me because I don't want to... I don't want to be thirsty to death. You know, I don't want to die of dehydration. It's a thing that legit can happen in situations like this, and I would just avoid it. Come on. Damn. I was hoping we get squared away a little better. Like something, you know? Like some wool socks or like a beanie or like a balaclava or a toque or whatever we can get our hands on. I was really hoping. And then this room I've already been through, yeah? Well, not as fruitful as I might have hoped. I'm going to tear up these curtains, though, because we could always use more cloth. And taking a look at our supply to see kind of what's messed up and what isn't. I'm going to suggest repairing as much as we can right now. Even if we fail, doesn't matter, because it's still too early on in the day to travel anyways. It's going to be too cold. So we might as well just get to work making all of our stuff a little bit more... Well, a little bit more looked after with regards to its integrity. And actually, that kind of put us up there. Never mind, we've basically gotten it done. Let's go back outside. I have no doubt that the bear is probably on top of us. My guess is that the linchpin to this mechanic is that it keeps us from camping in one location for too long. Whew, minus 21 out here. Not a fan. So you got a wolf over there. I'm going to check the car real fast. Car is looking like it might be a sucker bet. Yeah. Car was a bit of a letdown. Alright. Well, let's move a little bit and see what we can find around the backside. Maybe there's other areas we can get access to. Looks like we have some kind of little atrium right here. With a storage crate inside of it. Also a fishing rod. Or I'm sorry, fishing tackle. That will be useful. I know my initial inclination is always to poo-poo finding, random little things here and there because we're probably not going to spend a lot of time fishing. It's a time-intensive activity. Unless we find ourselves totally up the creek dill poo-poo, I don't think that, we're going to be doing that much. Still, and the off chance that we do get a minute or two to try and do some fishing, maybe it'll help out. Wood matches, great. That's really, really good. I'm happy for that. Another sewing kit to offset the one that we already have right now. I know that I have a bedroll, by the way, in the other room, but I just don't see the point in carrying 2 of them around with me. Seems wasteful, I guess. Ooh, a first aid cabinet. Yeah, antiseptic. Great. That's actually a major find. That's really, really good. I'm going to take all the water, too, because as of right now, we don't really have any weight constraints, and water is going to be an issue in the long term, I think, if we can't keep ourselves on the straight and narrow. Oh, there's a lantern right there, too. I missed it. With a little bit of fuel in it, too. Even better. Well, my name is Splattercat. This is The Hunted Part 1. I will see you all in the next episode. Pretty intense. Weirdly intense. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.